Hey guys, what's going on? FI Pawn here, and welcome back to Pawncraft the RPG. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had just made ourselves the means in order for us to... I guess the right word of it is we managed to secure a location for the supplies where we can store all of our stuff. Basically, we made a whole bunch of inventory for that space, and we are benefiting from the results, which is really nice. We got a lot of storage now that we can use and supply ourselves with at a moment's notice. And yeah, overall, we're benefiting quite a lot. Of course, that doesn't mean that we're completely done with that. We'll need to obviously expand to wireless conditions, make it like... completely wireless, so we don't have to worry about inventory space ever. But that's a concern for future me. Right now, I'm more concerned about just having the inventory. And even then, we've got backpacks worth of backpacks to store our items, so we're in no rush to get that sorted. In addition, we also went to Nether. We managed to get some various ingredients here and there. Ultimately, I was going for Enderman, because I had to get ender pearls for the design of the base. But overall, we did quite well, all things considering. And as a result of all that, we've managed to get the storage, like I've said. But in addition, we actually lucked out and managed to get enough gas tiers to change our character race to dwarf. So now, yeah, we've got a lot of benefits going on. But I digress. I'm rambling on for too long. Let's just get into things and see what happens. Because for today's stream, we got quite a bit to do. So, what are we going to be doing for today? As of right now, what we're going to be doing is... We've basically got two objectives. The first is we're going to take that pillar that we've got outside, and we're just going to build that upwards. We're going to establish a foundation to make sure it goes up to the surface. And that is going to be the first part. And what else was I going to do? Give me a second. Right. We were going to upgrade our armor, so that is also going to be something that we do. As you can see, we're pretty small now because of the race change. We are a bit stocky. But other than that, that's just how it goes with being a dwarf. We will be suffering from hunger. That is going to be a inevitable woe that we're going to have to deal with. But at the very least, we will have armor that is well worth our efforts. So now we just need to get some food. Just trying to figure out what might be good for us to eat. I guess I'll go by quantity here. Item amount. We'll just get a whole bunch of bread. That'll be a good start. We'll use bread as the focal point for the most part. Alright, cancel this. And I guess we start with the deep slate tiles. And we'll grab the glass. We might as well grab it all, just to make it safe. Make sure we're getting everything that's necessary. We don't necessarily need to handle the, what is it? Oh, right. Before we go, we should probably check to see if we got sponge. Yeah, we're just going to take these sponges. We're only going to use the deep slate for now, but we're going to need some coal. Okay, there we go. We'll just cook these wet sponges. We'll take all this copper, like so, and just toss it in. There we go. Solid. And while those sponges are cooking, because we won't be able to do much besides just letting those cook, we will focus on getting our butts up to the surface and sorting that. Wait. Hold on. Oh! Well, you know what? That's actually kind of funny. The dwarves can't swim as well, so that's actually quite entertaining. If anything, the only negative I've suffered as a result of this is that I can't do what I intended to do. And I can't exactly water breathe either. So that's another thing that I can't do. So we need something that can help with water breathing. Glide enables gliding by jumping out of water. That is tempting, but I don't think that cuts the need for that. What we do need is some sort of snorkel here. And in order for that to get done, we need to find the artifact appropriate for it. So until then, we need to find a way to get water breathing. Pufferfish and redstone probably would be the way to go about getting water breathing the proper way. Alternatively, we go with diving gear. But in order for that, we need to find Alex's cave stuff. But I don't think we will be able to find those, is the problem. Hmm. Yeah, there's no real way to get water breathing. There is artifacts, though, so I guess it really just comes down to luck, huh? Alright, well, that's fine. Just means we got to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna actually have to check to see if I have a redstone. I know for a fact I don't have a pufferfish, though, so... Yeah, we don't have a pufferfish. We do... Oh, we have water breathing, actually. Can we make a brewing stand, actually? Here we go. We'll make a brewing stand. We will toss these things in. And what we want is a single dot of redstone here. And then we're going to get some blaze powder. We just need one blaze powder for this. Toss that in. Let it cook. And we... Oh, oops. Meant to leave that in. This should extend the duration of the water breathing up to 8 minutes, which will allow for enough supply to go through. Before I do anything further, I am going to get the sand out. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 13. So 13 worth. There we go. Alright, the water breathing's done. I'm going to put 1 sand away. We're going to take a stack of dark oak. We're going to take a stack of this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly organize these. There we go. And there we go. We used up most of our coal, but that's fine. Okay. And there we go. We got 2 stacks of sponge. This should help us quite a bit. We're going to take all these water-breathing potions. There we go. And what we need most is glass, so we are going to take out all the glass we currently have and use that. We're going to drink this water-breathing potion. This will give us 8 minutes worth of duration here to do what we need to do here. Okay. And thankfully we don't suffer from fall damage, so that's good. I was right to do what I set out to do. Okay. As far as I'm aware, we go through at least over a stack. So getting at least all these sorted is a good idea. Okay, we can go for another. So 125. Let's see how far we can get with that. I think I'm gonna have to backtrack back into the base to grab the other bits of glass, but other than that, we should be fine. We should have enough for 1 more row. Worst case, if not, we can easily make do. I know for a fact that we should be able to, well, I'm fairly certain in that regard, that we should be able to make it quite well. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Alright, let's take all this glass. There we go. That's 258 more glass. That should be enough for whatever purposes we've got in mind. At the very least, it's enough to get one corridor of this glass set up, which is going to be necessary in the near future. So there you go. There we go, and there we are. Now for this row. Now, will I have enough to actually cover this entire area? Probably not. There we go. I guess I'm also going to have to get some new armor, aren't I? So that's another thing that we'll have to do. It appears that there's a whole bunch of leads and lionfish, but we don't need to worry about them. We are running out of glass, so we do need to get more. I guess, you know what? We do need to get our hands on more sand anyways, so this might actually be a good thing. We are also going to need some more wood, so that is another thing. So let's get some... Let's get some dark oak saplings. We're going to need to get some bones and bone meal. Here we go. That should be enough for now. We are going to need to get our hands on some diamonds here. And we just go to an anvil. Probably the worst exchange ever, but whatever. Eat some bread. Okay, well, while we let that cook and handle itself, we will start processing more sand into our base. Obviously, we're going to need way more, but thankfully we got 2 water-breathing potions to handle all of our stuff that we need to get done. So it's just a matter of time. But because we are small, we have the advantage of moving really fast. Well, we're not fast, per se, but we're certainly faster than we were when we were playing a Golden Golem. So that is one of the few things I'm actually quite happy about. We actually don't take a million... It doesn't take us much longer to actually get things done. Because we're like perpetually slow in water, if we were a Golden Golem specifically. So that would have sucked. I've got 10 seconds left. What I'm probably going to need is I'm probably actually going to need to get some turtles. Most likely. Because I have a weird feeling that unless I do that much, I'm going to have issues. Well, at least I don't have to worry about being slow. Oh, hello. My pickaxe. It may be broken to high hell, but it doesn't mean he can take it from me. Oh, hi. Okay. Dude really out here causing ruckus. At least most of it can be salvaged, so it's not a huge ordeal. And worst case, I can always make a specific gear in mind, so we ball. Besides, we've got our usual armor, so we should be fine. Oh. Okay, there we go. Did you not? Hey. Hey. Too bad. Yeah, take this. Why are they so fast? Okay, let's go. All right. Take the bone meal out, take the trees out. Ow. God, not what I wanted, but okay. Ow. Stop stunning me. There's like... There we go, finally. God. Calm down. Oh God. God, the nausea. Oh, is this because of daytime? Oh no. So it is. Okay, so if I'm not under shade, I basically suffer. Dang. That is certainly a mood. Alright, well, alright. That's annoying, but okay. Come on. Bro. There we go. Now, all we gotta do is just get this sorted. Now all we do is get some more. There we go. Okay, just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. Okay, come on. There we go. And let's just process this. There we go. And if I don't process this, it's fine. Oh, managed to get that more. Okay, cool. That's good. Can't complain. We're getting results, so there you go. Okay, now we eat some food while also getting under some shade. There we go. Okay. Has a whole bunch of logs that we can benefit from. That's good. Toss all the miscellaneous stuff in here for now. There we go. take this heart while we're at it. And do that. Alright, let's see. We are going to need a water-breathing pot. Actually, before we do... This actually works in our favor. I'd rather have rain than not. But we are going to need to get some water breathing in, just so we can get the sand that we need, so... Probably for the best that we do it now, rather than later. We'll grab some of this. And let's go get ourselves some sand. In bulk, no less. Don't really need to worry about the kelp, because we're not going to be using the kelp. So, yeah. Hello? Oh, okay. Nice. Sand coming in clutch. You also unearthed some materials. We'll grab what we can here. No reason to not, after all. Okay, we can't get that one, but that's fine. There we go. Eat some food, and we'll go right back over to the location that we need to. There we go. We're definitely going to have to make some new food types, because we can now actually benefit from, what is it? We can actually benefit from that food upgrade, or rather the food buffs, because we do have a mod pack that installed that allows for foods to actually give temporary buffs to things. So there is no reason for us to not focus in on that, if only for the sole purpose usage of, you know, turning it into something useful more than anything. So it's not a bad thing to have, at the very least. I'll mine this real quick. There we go. Let's go back in. And we're going to need both a pickaxe, a shovel, and a few other things. Okay. We'll just use this to quickly make the tools that we need. Save ourselves some time. I'll stuff everything that I don't need in here. Okay. Take the glass with us. That way you can put all that there. There we go. Okay, we got a whole bunch of charcoal. Let's get some wood. Or logs, as they're properly called. Alright, we can take 4 stacks of those. That way we've got a whole bunch of charcoal to work with. And we'll take 4 stacks of sand, so that way we've got more glass cooking up. And we will just quickly split this glass up here. So that way we can make more. And we'll just split these up, so that way we're just cooking, you know, collectively everywhere. Now, all we do is take the glass that we've currently got, and we'll just go right back up. We've got 546 pieces. This should be enough to get us to the surface, I do believe. Well, no, it actually wouldn't be enough to get us to the surface, now that I think about it. It'll take far too much resource to actually do that, but we can certainly get on the progress of doing it, at the very least. What I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to rely on bubble columns to make sure I'm breathing properly here. Yep. That's probably actually going to be our best friend, though. Bubble columns. At the very least, it will allow us to breathe, but it will also allow us to start floating to the surface, I think? While I can't breathe in water or swim in it, I do believe I can breathe. Well, no, I can breathe in water with the bubble columns, but that's about it. Okay. Okay, we got 30 seconds left. Got some free time available, so we shouldn't be in too much of a rush to get this done. Okay. And we'll just down this. There we go. Alright, not bad at all. That said, obviously we're gonna have a bit of trouble to get everything set up. Oh. Damn you. Whoever hit me. Okay. There we go. We're down to 223. I just had to double check to be sure. But never hurts to check, just to be certain. Okay. There is a few menus that are a bit bugged here and there, but we can fix that later. Probably will have to at some point, but yeah, it's no big deal. Okay, we're down to 160 or so. That's enough for, I want to say, 2 more rows. Which should be enough to cover the majority of the glass that we need here. Oh, hello. Took him out quite easily. Clown stood no chance. And again, most things don't really stand a chance, do they? Okay, take those. Hop down to here. And swiftly make our way over to our surpluses of human items here. Oh, that is a rare chest piece. I might be able to actually use that, considering our situation. That is a strength-based armor piece. Alright, 92 armor with some mana, gear defense, some intelligence, and cold resist. Compared to our current armor, this is way better, so we'll just wear that. Alright, let's get going. Actually, before we go, we don't have a magma thing. I am curious about artifacts. We are gonna have to get something better, though. An everlasting beef would be nice, though. So that way we can just have infinite food. That is probably what we're gonna be aiming for eventually. In, artifacts, specifically. But, for us to get that done, we're gonna need to find mimics. And you know, now I think about it, we haven't actually disabled kobold, so maybe I should actually quickly go do that. I'm tempted to. I just have to find the file for kobolds and delete them. Or at the very least, specifically the normal kobolds. I don't really care about the kobold warriors. Those aren't as concerning, but the kobolds themselves are, so... Getting rid of those guys might be for the best. If only for my sanity. We've got 3 minutes to get all of this set up. So this is going to be a bit of a chore. But it needs to be done in order for us to benefit from not having to worry about this issue anymore. Okay, there we go. Okay, we certainly don't have enough to fill in the entire thing. So we're just gonna have to make do with most of it being done. can get at least 2 rows in, I think. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Okay, we'll leave it that. We need to get more water breathing if we hope for that, or we can go for a magma block. Either which way, we should be fine. Hello. Turtle eggs for emeralds. We can't really benefit from that, but we can get a diamond pickaxe and unbreaking 3 to get unbreaking 4. Efficiency 6 is also an option. As much as I like the idea of unbreaking 4, it's not as good as mending. But here's what I am going to do. Well, no, I'll just... You know what? We'll save the kobold issue for later. I'm gonna put it off until I need to actually get rid of it. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's 5 more, so we'll just do 4 more. There we go. And then the rest. We'll do another stack of dark oak logs converted into charcoal. And now we just gotta figure out a way to get water breathing, and that's gonna be harder or easier said than done. What I will do, though, is I think we're gonna need an enchantment table at this rate, because as much as I like leaving it as is, we're gonna need enchanting. We're gonna take the bottles of enchanting here. We might as well just use them. Let's get some shelves. All right. Now, what we do is we get a enchanting table. Perfect. And lapis. And let's see, what can we enchant here? Efficiency 3. Just get efficiency 2, unbreaking 1. Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 2, unbreaking 2. Efficiency 4. Probably better if we just get some books. Yeah, let's see. We got Aqua Affinity, increases binding speed while underwater. No. We're definitely going to need mending on our pickaxe, so that is one of the enchantments that we're going to need. We'll just take a whole bunch of books, I suppose, and start enchanting those. Yeah, I mean, either way, we're going to need to set up some... We need level 30 at the very least to get the full benefits of this. So that would require us to go to the Nether, which we can go and do some proper mining for it. Or we go underground. For now, no, we're going to grab the mending book. We're going to want to use that instead. There we go. Don't need anything too crazy, just the mending should be fine. Okay, point-wise, just increase our strength more. Classes, we got a spell points. We've already got the lifesteal. We can reduce damage received at level 30. Which would probably be the strongest thing for us, I would argue. But, more healing would probably be the way to go, next to getting more armor. 0.2 armor per 10 mana is going to actually be really useless to us, actually. As much as I'd like to say this is useful, but yeah, we're going to be going into blood anyways, so it's not actually going to help. Okay, so Alt does not show stat descriptions. But what we can do is we can start leveling up Chaos Totem now, because we do want to at least get that up to level 4, much like everything else. Astral Totem. Getting more mana might not be a bad idea, but using mana to get mana isn't exactly ideal. Especially in our instance, anyways. We're better off getting more mana or a way to regenerate mana faster. Is what I'm thinking is the way to go. But we're going to get Chaos Totem to tier 4. That will be a good start. And we're going to invest into health regen. The more health regen we have, the better. As for what we get after that, I have no idea. For talents, as expected, we're going to be investing into the jewel slot here. And then we'll finally get into Blood Mage, which allows us to use blood instead of mana. And we refill our blood by 50% of your non-spell health restoration effects. Which is going to be ridiculous because we get 50 blood per 10 strength. Which can get really insane. For us, specifically, that is... So for every 10 points of strength we have, we get an additional 50 blood pool, which should come up to 500 or so, I think. Yeah, 50 times 10 is 500. So we'll get a little bit of a nerf on the mana part of things. But our regeneration in it would be ridiculous to begin with. So there you go. But I digress. I think for now, what we're going to do is we are going to stop building for at least a little bit. We are going to have to set up some things here and there. Just to make it look nice, but other than that, we should be fine. I'm also going to have to figure out what flooring I want as well. Because we can't obviously always use the calcitite. And because of how rare, well, I wouldn't say rare, but how uncommon it is, we'd have to find some methods to make it work. For now, though, we'll just have to go down into the mine shafts and get what we need. Prepare for the worst, if you will. Alright, let's do this. Now, where do we want to go? I don't see any... I guess we can go a little east and then southward so we can go to this area. There's a bit of sculk that way, so... We'll go for a 3x3 here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're actually going to keep our sponges on us here. There we go. May as well start using the sponges for what it's meant to be used for, so there you go. Oh, calcitite, here we go. I was wondering when I was going to find this. I do need calcitite, so... There we go. Calcitite will be used for blocks and whatnot. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I needed Yeah, no, this is actually really good for us. We've also got amethyst here, so that's good. Okay, so from here, all we do is set up a bit of a platform here for us to wander along. Okay, let's hop over here. There we go. That should clear up some of the watery bits here. There we go. I'll just clear it up nicely, so there you go. Alright, anyways. Let's go buy a 3x3 once more. Not exactly ideal for what we're trying to do, but whatever. We can just go through here, I guess. It appears we do have night vision in this these dark areas, so that's good. I guess this is just the dwarven perks coming in clutch. In fact, let me check just to be sure if that is the case. Dwarves are capable of mining stone without a pickaxe, so that's good. Nocturnal eyes. Dwarves can focus to see clearly without needing any light source, so yeah. We can just see in the dark, period. That's good. There we go. There we are. Just casually start making a hole here. Now I just need to figure out whether this is up here. No, it's down. Oh, there's a kobold down there. Ah! Let's not try to provoke the warden if we can help it. There we go. We'll quickly get some mining in here. There we go. Okay. Ow. Okay, yeah. I do want to keep the spider spawner, but we do need to take care of this thing. There we go. Anything else? Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Is there any, No, it's just spiders. Good. Alright, it's time. And I can actually get this totem as well. There you go. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's take all this. Take all this. We're going to put all this in here instead. There we go. Take out all this stuff here. There we go. And there we go. We've got a new backpack, but we're probably not going to be using it as planned. But we'll keep going, and we should be fine. I'm going to quickly pop the Coke. That way we can actually get a drink in. Do we want to use the hearts? We may as well. I always like using the hearts. They're always preferable, so there you go. Anyways, let's see. Is there anything that we can use currently? We can't use the Imperial crossbow, so we're just gonna ditch that and convert it. This is just an energy and magic find ring. Are we currently wearing any rings? I do believe I am. Currently wearing the Fire Ward ring, which explains how I'm immune to lava. What about this ring? This gives me 25 extra experience when I slay creatures, which is actually pretty good. I'll just use my shield to break these. There we go. We do want to avoid kobolds if we can. I will be breaking the skull here. The reason I'm doing it this way is so that my pickaxe can be repaired, if it wasn't already obvious. Because you can break skull for experience, and because of how fast we mine it, because we're a dwarf, we're gonna get quite a bit of things back. Well, quite a bit of durability back, I should say. Oh, hello. Water. We do not want water, that's for sure. Unlit soul lantern, huh? Okay. Alright, but yeah, no, this area is now a lovely little spawner room, so that's good. All we gotta do is clear out the area to a degree, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. Let's see, where else can we go here? There's an entire fort here that we can use to mine. Or we can mine towards, rather. Alternatively, we could go to this massive lava lake, see what's there, because there's always going to be goodies around those areas. Alternatively, we can just quite literally go anywhere. I think going south, as much as I hate the kobolds, is probably the best choice. At the same time, though, I think we go north, to be quite honest, because north, at the very least, has less of the basalt things. And what we can do is we can actually go back and go over to this zone, which is deep ocean, as opposed to lush caves. And I'd rather take deep ocean in this regard. Well, at the very least, we got a spider spawner, so I'm gonna quickly mark this on the map. We'll just mark it with red. And yeah, oh, hello. And of course I lose all my cobble deep slate because of that, dang. That is a mood, if I've ever seen one. Alright, so... in order for us to get over to this area, we're going to need to go this way. We're going to use the cobbled deep slate here. We're also going to use a sponge here. There we go. And for us, we're just going to be using a 1x2 to get this done. Okay. There we go, found it. Okay. You. The good thing that guy didn't actually catch me while I was there. Got him. Okay. I think I've gotten so used to it that I'm not fazed by it anymore. Ah, well. It's a good thing that I'm not getting fazed by this. Okay. So now what we gotta do is... honestly, let's ditch all this clay, because we're not going to be using it. Toss all this in here. There we go. Let's see, where do we need to go? We need to just follow this northward. We could also take the other bend here, but there's no reason to do so. Take it. There we go. A mimic. Perfect. Oh, kobold. Alright, now for the mimic here. Mimics are easy targets to grab, and we got a fire gauntlet because of our troubles. Nice. It is a hand artifact, and it causes the wearer's melee attack to deal fire damage. So this is basically a fire aspect weapon. We have nothing in our hand slot, so we may as well use it. And we'll grab that. Let's see, we'll grab this. We'll basically grab whatever we can. And we don't need anything here, so we just keep going northward, I guess. Okay. Oh, right, I keep forgetting I'm immune to lava. So I'm in no worry there. Okay. Keep going. Okay, there we go. Very much dislike the kobolds, but, you know, they give us plenty of stuff, so I can't really complain. It's fine. Take that. Okay, there we go. Okay, finally. We're now reaching an area that isn't, filled with, the dangers that I was worried about. So I'll have to make, like, a mine shaft somewhere around here, I'm thinking. Preferably on this side, I'm thinking. So what we'll do is we will create a new, little waypoint here. Edge of lush caves. And yeah, I don't have to worry about kobolds causing us troubles in this particular part of the area. I'd much rather take mobs that do various random effects opposed to them stealing objects. Objects that we no less use often. Okay. These. Oh, hello. That's a mob group and a half. Hey. Oh, nausea. Oh god, so many effects. Good thing we're near immortal. Else this would become a problem. We just built different, I guess. Oh god. Right, you're a thing, aren't you? Fight your mother. Hey, Arachnophobe's nightmare. Ew. Okay. Oh, another arachnophobe. Okay. Well, there goes the chest piece. Because I forgot to put mending on it. Ah, well. Okay, there we go. Get some healing in. All right. Okay. I'd rather take down a Forgotten, at least. There we go. Belongs in the museum. Another quest to add to the list. Hey. Okay. Okay, there we go. God, that's a lot. Alright, well, we managed to do quite a bit there, so that's good. And because of how skilled we are, we're actually doing quite well for ourselves. We have actually even leveled up, so that's good. Now, if we go here, we can level up our strength up to 119. Go to talent points here. And there we go, we're now Blood Mage. We refill our blood by 50% of your non-spell health restoration effects. Alright, we are now, yeah, we're now a blood mage. We've got a game changer of a talent. Haha. 550, blood, which is interesting. Okay, we get a passive point, and we get a warrior point here. I guess we're going to start investing into damage received reduction, which is good. We got a Undying Will, which gives a buff to self. We don't actually get a level 30 buff for Shaman. So all we're going to do is just level up a Chaos Totem, I guess. And as much as I want to say Charge is kind of fun, it really isn't useful. I think we might actually replace Charge for something else. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to get Undying Will in that regard. So for now, let's just get Chaos Totem. We'll have to respec at some point, but for now, it's not much of a worry. Ascendancy, because we're level 30, we now get another point somewhere. We're going to go with Unlimited Life, which will give us way more health regen, most likely. But yeah, this will give us plenty more health regen, which is good. So we become even more tanky than we already are. Now we just need to work on our cooldowns, I think. Jewels, huh? Is there anything we want to level up? I guess we could buy a bunch of skill points, couldn't we? Let's buy 4 levels worth. That brings us out of our levels here. But that's to be expected when we're not enchanting, that is. Okay, so we got the attacks. Okay, so if we make boots, we can actually increase our speed, which is pretty good. We really should start investing into gems, but we'll worry about those later, because quite honestly, I'm fine without them. Let's increase our attack damage per armor. And let's increase our percentage of damage when we have a shield equipped, which is always. So by doing that, we get a 15% increase to damage with a shield, and we get a 0.1 attack damage per 1 armor. This is going to help once we do actually get a high tier armor. But our damage output should significantly increase as a result of this. Okay, there we go. Oh god, what's going... There's a lot of mobs here, huh? Take out the missionary. Okay, there we go. eat some food. Dang. I don't really need to worry about the villager, so just ignore him. Gather what we can, really. Been gathering quite a bit of stuff, to be quite honest, so that's good. Some of it useful, some of it not. But hey, everything's nice. Requires ethereal spirit to cast. So there is some charms that we can benefit from here and there. Nothing too crazy. Fire resistance, augment crystal. Yeah, it's alright. Intelligence item, rune bow, great sword. Yeah, there's a few things here and there. Leeching energy is tempting, but not required. Yeah, we're almost another level in. Dang. Okay, put those away. There you go. Well, I'm not complaining. It gives me more resources if I do this, so... Here we go. I did need a means to grind levels, so this is actually good. We're getting to level 30 at least. There we are. Just duke them all with power. Hey. Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. Spin to win. Not a fan of these bruisers, but whatever. There we go. At least we're getting level up, so I can't really complain. What I will need is a cooldown, though, I'm thinking, because the issue that we're suffering from right now is the inability to actually cast spells as much. Maybe even, yeah, but the inability to cast too many spells sucks, so... We want to avoid you. Gather what we can here. Think. Got a lot of chaos things, so that's good. At least we're getting a whole bunch of experience. We've actually managed to get to nearly level 31, so this area is actually a really good spot for gathering power. And I can't really complain considering we're playing Dwarf mode. So... Yee. Hey. Mine turtle. How do you mine turtles? Hold on. Alright, anyways, let's move over here for a moment so that way we can actually process what we went through. We will level this up. This gives us 600. Alright, so we got 1 point here. Let's see, where do we want to invest it into? Health would be ideal, but I think we want to focus on the cooldown reduction part of things now at this point, right? Because the more cooldown we have, the better. We can also aim for steady hand, which does mean that we don't crit as much, but we do more total damage. Which is tempting, but not required. We can also reduce mana cost, but there's no need for that, as far as I'm concerned. Where do we invest into? Spell lifesteal. Well, I mean, we don't necessarily need the lifesteal, so we don't need to focus into it. Yeah, we kind of just need defenses, don't we? We just need cooldown, really, don't we? What else is there? Cold damage. If anything, what we need is elemental damage. So a collective of magic damage. So if we were to do that, we'd need to basically cross the section here and try and find a way to get to the magic tree, if anything. That way we could benefit from all the fire spells, huh? Either that or I focus into Guardian, which would certainly be a way to go about it. Would be a good bridge for that, though. I guess if we were to go anywhere, breaching this area might be a good idea. Do we need dexterity, though? Not really. So it might even be in our best interest to... Well, no, this would be the best way, because, not only would we get access to refined taste, not that we will, mind you, we can actually branch out into the elemental damage here. So we can get lightning, chaos, physical to lightning damage, physical to chaos damage. Yeah, no, what we could do is we could, because we use fire, cold, lightning, and chaos, if we branch out from here, we can actually get all 4 of these. We can also deal more elemental damage at the cost of physical damage if we want to go that route, but I don't think that's the right choice. Instead, we just want to get the benefits of turning physical damage into the 4 elements, which will increase our damage output for elemental damage, which is ideal. In addition to that, we can also invest into things like the magic damage boosts here. That's probably where we're going to go. It is going to take quite a few levels to get through all these, though, so that is something that is worth noting. And once I do reach that point, it won't be that bad. I'd go here, but we can't exactly branch out this way. Alright, let's, I guess invest into, dexterity. This will give us some more energy, dodge rating, and energy regen. And yeah, we're just gonna invest into... I guess we invest into magic damage as well. Because that's what we are doing. Do we need anything here? Not really. Cooldown is obviously going to be nice, but we don't need it to get the job done. Crit chance is not necessary for our purposes either. Do we want staff damage? Honestly, no. We don't actually need staff damage. Oh, what's this? Divinity. Gain 50% of your heal strength as extra skill damage. What does that mean? Well, considering we're not going to be using crits, it actually gives us another reason to... Oh, I see. We don't need divinity. That's more just for healing specifically in general. Is there any other paths before I start jumping to gun here? Not really. Yeah, so we want to go this way if we're going to be going the path that we're going. Alright. Yep. The path has been plot. Alright, let's invest in dexterity, and we're going. Oh, hello. Here we go. That was cute. Yeah, these guys aren't bad. Aren't that bad, rather. go. Okay, let's dump what we can in here. Man, this area is just filled to the brim with spawning. This is actually a very good area to grind levels, to be quite honest. I mean, hey, we got to level 33 in just one fell swoop like that. That's good. That said, we should probably get going, because as much as I like the grind, there is such a thing as a bit too much, if you will. Okay. Let's get going. We do not want to go down here, ideally, because that is where more of the lush caves are, and we do not want to be there, if I can help it. But hey, I can't complain. We managed to get quite a bit of level up, so that's good. Warrior here. Let's see. More damage reduction is going to be good. We'll get that final point in Chaos Totem. And that's going to give us some relative good boosts. Alright. How the heck did we get cobbled deep slate stairs? I have no idea. That's so weird. Oh well. I can't complain, considering we're getting so much good stuff. I'll grab some more redstone, because that's just experience for us. I'd mind those, but I'm too lazy to go and dig up and grab them. Besides, we're not that desperate for diamonds, are we? If anything, I'm more interested in what sort of things we got from Horde and Chaos. So Born in Chaos has a cursed bricks, apparently. And a bundle of types of items here that we can utilize. Let's see. Monster skin is probably one of the few things. We can get some dark metal armor plates. We can get leather. We can make the nightmare gear set. I think the nightmare gear is probably what we're going to want to go for, gear-wise. And if we get a full set bonus, we can increase the effectiveness of dark magic items and weapons. So, for dark magic items and weapons, that'd probably be things like the sharpened dark metal sword, the spider bite. Attacks infect the target. Upon death, a baby spider may appear from an infected enemy, and while in inventory, makes all baby spiders you summon automatically tamed. Huh. But yeah, there's a bundle of things. There's the intoxicating decoction, which gives us an intoxicating dagger, if we build it right. Sweet sword, sweet axe. Okay. Yeah, there's a number of things that are available. Let's pop this loot chest, see what we get. We get a whole bunch of augments. And if we go into, not talents, but if we go into spell hotbar, We got 35 points that we can invest into. We've already got health regen, so that's useless. Block chance is useless. Chaos resistance and max chaos resistance is probably good to go. There we go. Might as well get that resistance up. We've also got these. Be inserted into items with sockets. We do have an empty socket, to be fair. Unpredictable outcome with broken Iristine. We can increase attack speed of a weapon. We can recover 0.2 life on hit. Extra damage for Sapphire. Yeah, there's a number of things that we can do here. Cool. Alright. Adventure map. Level 31. Cold resistance minimum 30. Fire resistance and lightning resistance minimum 30. The only thing we lack is the chaos resistance minimum, apparently. Mob affixes have lightning resistance and physical as extra chaos damage. Interesting. No wonder you need chaos resistance. Less magic shield regen, and you're cursed by the despair of chaos. And the mobs get 400 more health alongside 41% more total damage. Bonus EXP is 4%. Bonus loot is 81%. It is a tier 41. We could do an adventure map here and there. We'll probably dedicate an entire stream to doing that, of course. But that is a worry for later me, I'm thinking. Okay. Let's go around here. I want to see if I can't secure another big area like that, but less fighting and more locating a good area to actually get some ores. Okay. Okay, there appears to be something burning there, so we could check that out, I guess. Get some iron while we're at it, because we're always going to need ores of various types. Hello. That's ominous. Oh. Okay, so yeah, no, this is just one of those cave things here. We'll quickly grab everything here. There we go. Let's go this way. Well, it wasn't, exactly what I was targeting, but whatever. Those diamond termites do be, built different, I guess. There we go. Oh, hello, Lifestealer. Good thing I've got a fast life regen. Okay, this guy's really pushing the nerves. There we go, got him. Took a bit, but managed to do it. Horror under the mantle. Yeah, we regen really quickly. Oh, okay. We get some Lifestealer bones, piece of dark metal. At the very least, we're going to be set for quite a long time if everything goes our way. That's good. Power crystals are necessary, so we're going to grab whatever we can of those. That looks like a possible dungeon. Okay, here we go. I'm probably going to need some means of upgrading our gear at some point. But at the very least, I need to reduce the difficulty. Because as much as I like getting high-tier gear, there's only going to be so much benefit from having high-tier gear all the time. Ah, well. At least we'll be fine regarding levels, so it's not a huge ordeal. Although that said, I could have used that thing to call down a warden. That wouldn't have been a bad idea, to be fair. Ah, well. Fallen Chaos Knight, though. That's probably a target we do want to go for. Okay. If we go there, we're gonna have to go a bit farther down the path here. I at least want to go over here. Okay. So Fallen Chaos Knight is over this way. And if we go with a 1x2 here. Let's make sure we've got a vein mine here. Make sure we go 1x2 here. There we go. But we want to go for the Chaos Knight because he has armor that we could definitely use. So taking him out is actually really good for us. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right. Hey. I'll be honest, I'm half tempted to hide the HP bar that we have on the bottom bar, but no big deal. Okay, but now I think about it, we were gathering levels just to get better armor anyway, so this is actually a good thing. To that end, though, I suppose we do want to use these. Those will give us even more health that we can actually utilize. It appears we've been cursed, which isn't cool, but, you know, we can do. What is our current status quo? I guess we could level this up, get some more, gains here, but there is no reason for us to do so. Because we do need to save those levels to actually level up, so. Alright, here's what we're... Oh, hello. Not a fan of the poison, but, you know, take what you can get. Oh, hi. Thankfully, we're just built different, that we don't have to worry about that sort of stuff, so that's good. Yeah, we're just built different. There we go. All right. We don't need this. We'll just ditch that and convert it into coins. All right. We're gonna have to find a nightmare and get the nightmare's skull. I think we've killed a few, to be quite honest, so There's no reason for us to not take him out. We can't use that because that requires int. How about this one? Nope. But we can use this once we hit level 32. So we will prep for that. We can also use this. Well, no, we can't. That's an intelligence-based item. We can certainly use the boots here if we wish. No harm in it, so yeah. We'll probably use that when we get a chance. This, on the other hand, only has a 20 weapon damage. We're going to have to find a way to increase our potential with that. All in due time, though. All in due time. Let's go for the monster skin. The more monster skin we have, the better. Gotta love those heart things. Those are nice. Surprise corpse fly combo. Hey, level 32. Okay. Eat some food. Not bad. Door Knights are zombies, I believe. We managed to get a plastic drinking hat. Speeds the drinking process, helping not only quickly quench thirst, but also surprisingly restore hunger. Okay. What's currently on our head? We've got the villager hats. You've got 8 leveling points with it. Let's re-roll a little bit to get a higher quality. Here we go. I mean, yeah, there's no real reason to not use this, so... Here we go. 64% trade value. Or trade reduction, that is. So the villager hat goes really hard here. Okay. We'll have to get some proper sorting on items. Because there's a number of things that we can... Oh, what's this? Arcane debris. Iron spells and spell tomes, I guess. Okay. Okay. Off we go here. Hey. Nothing too crazy around here, at least. Oh, right, we did level up as well, so that's nice. We go into here. More strength never hurts. Go into talents. We just keep spreading forward here. We just need to decide which chaos type we want to go for, or which spell type we want to go for now. Chaos would probably be the strongest, I'm guessing. But overall, elemental damage is the way to go, I think, rather than magic damage. Alright, but yeah. That's that. Classes. Keep increasing our reduction to damage received. That's going to make us immortal, as it were. We could get elemental penetration as well. Or elemental pen. Next. This is going to reduce the amount of elemental effects that we need to get past to make it work. We're also going to want totem spell cooldown. That might actually be a priority as opposed to anything else, because that will allow us to summon totems way faster, which is convenient for us. Let's see. I guess Undying Will. We reduce the damage we receive, and we also increase the health regen we get. So again, this is a good thing for us. So we're slowly becoming an immortal warrior that bleeds ourselves dry to do more damage. But because we heal so fast, it's also a... We just make ourselves near mortal as a result. So you can basically become an immortal like this, which is pretty fun. Well, not... It's practical more than anything. It's got the survival rates that you might so desperately want. Oh hey, we managed to luck on the obsidian skull at least. Nice. Okay. Nightmare Stalker, Fallen Chaos Knight. We do want to take those guys out, to be fair, so... let's go after them. Where are they? Okay. Let's quickly mine these. And the other row here. Dune armor template, huh? Okay. Okay, let's keep going with the 1x2. easy, all things considering. Carry loot chests. Coal. Bundle of mine carts with furnaces. We don't need those. We'll take this. What about this? Fire cold lightning resist. I believe we already have that, but it's worth checking. Grab everything here. That is a mining claw, or pharaoh claw. So for those of you who do not know, pharaoh claws help with attacking faster. Cool. Bolton. Mobs of Mythology. Yeah, so we need to go into Mobs of Mythology and take out the Kobold spawn egg. Or the Kobold spawn for monsters. But that's besides the point. More totem spell tag damage, more totem cooldown reduction. This actually pretty good. So we're gonna go into spell hotbar. Let's see. Or reduce the cooldown of lightning. All of them do, except for Chaos Totem does 40 damage. Chaos Totem does the least amount of damage, so we should probably focus on increasing the damage of that. That'd probably be the smarter choice. We have yet to encounter a Koboltian. Or Kobolton, so we're not going to wear that anymore. But when we do finally encounter a Kobolton, we won't have to worry about it. But obviously we have to worry about it right now, so there you go. But we can wear these boots, I believe. So that's going to be nice. A whole bunch of other things. Support gem with projectiles. We don't really use projectiles, do we? So no real reason to use that. What we will do, though, is change our spell hotbar. We're going to move Gong Strike there. We will increase the physical damage of Whirlwind. And for this, we will have Undying Will. That's going to give us more defense, if you will. Hey. Oh, hello, diamonds. Salvaging has increased. Here we are. We'll take this furnace. Take the brewing stand. The rest is pretty much supplementary. There we go. Got a few dread hands over here. So I guess we want to go this way. Yeah. Let's go into excavate none. Alright, there we go. Eat some food here so that we can get ready for this. Here we are. Most of it got recycled, but that's fine. Got a few things here and there, nothing too crazy. Grab some ore. Alright. I think it's high time we get out of here. Yeah, we've gotten a whole bunch of items here and there. Nothing too crazy. We will have to organize a few things here, but that's fine. We've got a whole slew of items that we can use for the future. For now, I'm just more concerned about getting the heck out of here at this point. I think a 1x2 pillar will be ideal for getting out of here. So what I'm going to do is going to get some cobbled deep slate here. So we'll do 1x... Oh. Do 1x2s. And we're going to make it accordingly. Because of how we are designed, we can go into one by blocks if we so desire. I'm gonna quickly excavate this. There we go. We need to make sure it's a 1x2. Okay, let's quickly get some air first. I have to do it this way because I can't really swim in this, so... Here we go. There we go. Just continue our crusade of just trying to get as much air as possible out of this. All right. let's mark this location. And yeah, let's get going. We won't be able to... Yeah, we've got a long way to go if we were to do anything of that nature. The woes of not being able to breathe in water suck. If it wasn't already obvious. I'm gonna have to focus on getting some water breathing or some sort of acclimation there. Yeah. The ideal item would be a snorkel, but we're never getting that. Not immediately, anyways. Here we go. Now the question is, how much damage do I take from drowning? Because that'll dictate whether I, Oh. Oh. Okay. I regenerate faster than I take damage. So I could actually just go, I could keep going without worrying about drowning, actually. I just take ticks of damage as a result of it. That's funny. Now, if I drown to death, that's going to be even more funny, but, it looks like I can just, travel the ocean without worrying. Huh. That's nice. Alright, let's see. Anything worth grabbing? Not really. I guess I can go over here, see what's over there. I cannot believe the fact that I can actually just do this. This is ridiculous. I would have figured that my regen would stop, but no, no. The regen is perfectly fine. I may not be able to breathe, but I can certainly run through water without too much issue. Hello, hello. See what's here. Okay. Probably don't need to do all this, but it's fine. I do want to check out what's going on up here anyways, so... did need a waystone, to be fair. Take you with me. Alright, that's a waystone. Here we go. We'll grab everything here. Got lure, backstabbing, and sweep and edge. Yeah. It's something. The heck was that? Okay, there appears to be a nether portal that direction. We can also go over here to see what's what. We'll do this so we can get some healing back in. Whatever I found, I think I might have passed it. Whatever. Let's go this way instead to see what the nether bits are here. I could just open up this nether portal, to be fair, and that'd be a hilarious way of going about it. Ow. I do want one of these. Okay, no, trident, but that's fine. Okay. I suppose I could, try and check the suspicious gravel for things. Why not? I got a mending fishing rod. What is it? A brush? Yeah. I haven't actually done this before, making a brush, so we need a feather. I don't think we have a feather? Yeah, no feather. So we can't really, do what we're planning to do. Until we get a feather, that is. Oh, that. Whatever. No big deal. Anything here? Not really. Looking through here. Yoink. Lucky to see isn't bad. Hello. Grab everything. Got a buried treasure. Hey. Nice. Go over here. Probably a chest. Yep. Ooh. Those are intelligence based though, unfortunately. If they weren't intelligence based, I'd probably consider them. Okay, well, we'll grab everything here. We got a blast protection book, not bad. Okay, so far so good. I guess let's go back to home base, which is 200 blocks out, but that's perfectly fine. It's good to know that I am strong enough to actually just exist in water without needing to worry about water breathing. That said, I will say this. It is annoying that I have to take damage every single time I do this, but it's fine. It just means I can't wear armor underwater, else I drown, which is, you know, not unexpected, given the circumstances. That said, we should definitely prepare our armor now at this point. I mean, we haven't even done the, we're not even done the building part of things, which is actually, we can actually do it now that I know that we don't have to worry about, drowning to be a concern, so that's good. I'll have to go through my inventory at a later date and scrap those I don't need. Got quite a bit of stuff to go through. Okay. I'll probably have to go for diamond, and then I have to go for netherite, I'm thinking. Going by what we've got currently. Oh, we've ran out of room in our inventory. I'm not too surprised by that. Yeah, we got quite a plethora of stuff here. Okay, anyways. For now, let's just put it in this barrel. We are definitely going to need more storage as time goes on, but obviously recycling items is definitely going to be on the top of the priority list here. So let's see, what do we not need? We don't need this. Crit chance is not something we're going to be using. We don't use weapons like this anyways, so I will scrap that. We'll check the shield, though. We can scrap this. Viridian Jewel. Fire resistance and augment effects. Eh. And then it got cold and chaos resistance. Interesting. Okay, we don't need all these. To my knowledge, that is. Don't need the low tier stuff anymore. Do we need the magic pants? Not really. Don't need this. This. Ditch all those. Alright. Keep those because Enchanted Boots goes hard. Immunity to elemental weakness is tempting. Interesting. Cold damage and max cold resist. Eh. Oh, chaos damage. We do want that. Let's see. Alright, we don't need these because they're daggers. Let's see. We don't use summon duration, so no point in that. Leech mana on hit. We currently have a blood pool, so mana is useless to us. More lightning damage never hurts. We don't really use projectiles, so ditch that. We don't really threat generate. We don't really use threats, so no point in that. Leech mana on hit, like I said before, useless to us. But the more lightning damage and the added chaos damage is never a bad thing. So all we do is go into here. We add the chaos damage here. That's going to increase our damage output significantly. Much like the magma totem. Because of the way it is, we can set this totem support gem over here. This will give it more damage, and it will also reduce the cooldown duration. And this can go here, which will increase lightning damage by set percent. And there we go. Put those boots on. We're definitely going to need more in the way of armors, but that's fine. Now, if I'm correct, this will just all go in now. There we go. Done is done. And with that, we can now quickly go on our merry way and grab all this glass. We're obviously going to need way more in the future anyways, so it's no huge ordeal that we're doing it this way. Got some more charcoal. That'll be good for us. But for now, we've got the means to actually do what we need to do, and because we don't need to worry about drowning, we can actually just... Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I do want to, at the very least, get some better armor. I think that is definitely worth doing. We'll go with diamond armor to start with, and we are going to enchant all of it, I'm thinking. There we go. Yeah, we'll just go with a full set of diamond armor to start with. No need to make this too complicated. And the reason I am not enchanting it the normal way... Or... I mean, I can enchant it the normal way. What am I doing? At the very least, I do want to enchant it the normal way, but I also want to... Oh, hi. I wasn't exactly expecting a slime. Here we go. But we do want to enchant these, I suppose, so... Let's get some lapis. Here we go. Oh, right, we should also probably make a grind wheel, I guess. We need to get a stone slab. Thankfully, we can easily just make those. There we go. Alright. Aqua Affinity. Tempting. Unbreaking 3, no. Acrobatic 2, no. Long-footed 2, no. We're going to go with Aqua Affinity. Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Aqua Affinity. Pretty good. Alright, Acrobat 2, Protection 3, Blast Protection 4. We're just gonna disenchant that. Let's see, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, perfect. Protection 4, Acrobat 2, that's perfectly fine. Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, perfect. Only Protection 4, that's perfectly fine. Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Acrobat 2. That'll have to do for now. I'm not looking for anything too complex right now. But getting all those buffs are actually ideal. And if we get some emeralds, we can quickly go get some books. Once we get the books, we need the normal books here. There we go. Hello. We're just going to put this stuff away now. There we go. And then we just need to apply mending to them. And by doing this, we actually get the mending as part of it, as part of the unbreaking as well, so that's good. That's going to be really good for us. We get protection 4, acrobat, mending, there we go, and once more, protection, mending. Now, all we need to do is give these pieces of armor the right perks. We are currently level 32, so we need to start practicing our crafting a little bit in order to get the best type of gear. So, let's see. What is our current level on the gear crafting? Okay, so we're level 9 on gear crafting. We still need to get some levels in there if we hope to continue our pursuit here. So we need to get the stones here. And we just need to make some gear. We'll take these forgotten hats, because they're going to be useful for practice. And let's see. Okay, we need spiritual ore. Let's see. We've only got uncommon types. Let's see. We either want... I guess we'll go for a common. Recipe requires gear crafting level 20, but your profession's only level 9. So, how do we make common spiritual ore? We can actually go for a conversion rate by reducing the quality of the celestial ores. So we just do that. There we go. Here we go. Now we just need more boots, so let's get the iron. Put the glass away temporarily, so that way we can actually get these set up. So, coal. We do want the iron here to process, so we're just gonna do that real quick. There we go. And then we just need a little bit more stuff, so put that food there. We'll let that iron process a little bit, so let's see, what else? I'll do a bit of gold. Why not? And bada boom. Alright. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we go. Done and done. Now, all we do is we get to enchanting. Nice. Nice, okay. Let's take the chainmail boots. Here we go. Okay, chest plate piece. There we go. Gear crafting is going up as expected. I wonder. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, I had to check just to be sure. I was curious, in more than anything. Ah. Obviously, I'm going to convert these into items that we can just recycle. But it's good to know that I have the means to make more as needed. Okay. And if I'm correct, we've been brought up to 13. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. What sort of items do we have? I know we have a few weapons that we could augment, like bows. Got some cobalt spears that we can quickly convert into mine and slash things. They are technically considered swords, so there's that. We've got a few bows. Got an axe here that we can convert. Got a scythe. Don't really need to recycle certain things here. We can convert this. We got a few iron boots left. Got a whole bunch of weapons, though. Mage Hunter, we're actually going to keep because this does have a sharpness 5 aspect to it, so that's pretty awesome for a weapon. I'm going to be real with you. Alright, but yeah. Hmm. Okay, so now we just need iron swords, really. Okay. Okay, let's see. How is gear crafting? It's going alright. Recycle all those. There we go. Oh, hi. Hold on. Hey, here you go. Thank you for the gold. Let's see. Iron. We only got one piece for you. We can get you some copper, though. Here you go, bud. Thanks for the trades. We can get some coal for rotten flesh. Cobblestone gets us emeralds. If we have an Unbreaking 3 book, we could get Unbreaking 4, but no reason to get that, really. You'd also get some balls of enchantments, and Fortune 4 is pretty awesome. I'm gonna be real. Ah, well. Oh, okay, I lucked out there. Cool. Okay, that's 15. Not bad. Alright, well, I'm in no rush to get all this leveled up, so... I guess for now, we can tolerate the diamond gear being settled. We'll put the rest away for now. But we'll definitely have to upgrade the gear. But we have made the armor, which is what I wanted to do primarily, so that's good. We've now got the armor. The only other thing that we've got to do is just clear up this pillar here. We probably won't be able to get the stairwell done today, which, you know, I'm not too surprised if that's the case. But, yeah, we won't be able to do the stairs of this area here. Yeah, we'll be constantly drowning through this. But that's fine. We seem to be doing quite well on our own when it comes to this, so that's good. Okay. And there we are. Here we go. The woes of damage come from this, but that's fine. We'll live. I just can't wait to clear out the area here of all this. And we're going to go this way because we want to actually prep here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stow the glass for now. We're going to take out the deep slate brick here. And we're going to start using that to climb up to the topmost part of this. Because we have to start using sponges now. And using the sponges will make the water disappear, put simply, so that's good. A good addition to be sure. Alright, there we go. Take out the sponges, and let's get to work. Oh god, okay. Alright. Okay. Even if I lose some sponges due to the reset, that's perfectly fine. We're here to just clear out this area here. I mean, hey, it's looking a lot nicer at least. Okay. Hey. And with that, that is the pillar of the room basically done. Alright, we're clearing up. We're gonna do a 1x2 here. Okay. Now we do a none. Here we go. And that is basically it. Nice. Of course, now we've got to set up the stairwell going up, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, I think I can actually do that real quick, couldn't I? Yeah, I mean, it's as easy as just converting the polished calcitite into what's actually needed. And before we do continue, I'm actually going to quickly peel away this outer layer, because I must admit it's been bothering me a little bit. I don't actually like this little lip that we've unintentionally made. The only reason I'm doing this is because that way I can do this and make a nice deep slate here. Yeah. Let's go with a deep slate lip. We'll probably make a better design as time goes on. But me doing this isn't a bad thing. Here we go. And then we've got a reason to make the cobbled deep slate a pillar as well. And then we can just build it up and down accordingly. We're also going to need to get rid of that annoying little lip as well. We'll make a 1x2 here. And all we do is just break this. Here we go. Now it looks nice. A bit nicer. Or a bit more nice, I guess. Something like that. Blobfish got taken out. Chaos boost and max energy. We don't need that. But yes, we take the polished calcitite and we make slabs out of it so we can go up and down accordingly. Alright, so cancel this. Put everything away for now. Go. Let's sort. Grab all the calcitite here. Grab the polished calcitite. We're just going to take all this polished calcitite here, and we're just going to convert it. And then all we do is just make a whole bunch of calcitite slabs. We're going to make 6 rows for now, because we don't need to overly focus on it. But we're definitely going to be using the majority of the calcitite here as a slab. And we'll have a nice little escalating reversal here. So what we do is 2, 3, 2. Oh. And because it is daytime, we can't actually continue, so unfortunate, but not unexpected. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to wrap it up here for today. I would love to continue, but if we stand in a summon, we basically suffer. So I don't exactly want to experience that. At least until I find a way to get rid of the nausea. Because I think there is items that can help with that. Yeah, there's Suspicious Stew that gives nausea, but we'll try and figure out a solution to that problem, but I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream all the same. I mean, well, let me go over what we did first. We've managed to make this pillar here, which is the main thing I wanted to get done, because obviously we wanted the pillar to be cleared of water, so that way we could build upwards and downwards. Next stream, what we're probably going to be doing is I am probably going to be building this stairwell up and down. So we'll have an entire stairwell going up. We'll also have like a rooftop bit that can allow us to travel without worrying about daytime being an issue. So we'll have that advantage going for us. We are going to try to get the armor that we've just made enchanted. Well, the armor that we've enchanted and made. And we're going to see about trying to get that armor in a workable state for the mine and slash enchanting. But we'll have to see how that goes, because we need to do a lot of work with that in order to get that enchanted. But I digress. I am going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.